We teach cars, but we're learning bikes. Join me, Richard, and Rebecca for real driving lessons, road tips, and our journey to becoming better bikers. Hit subscribe and ride with us, 4 wheels or 2. After getting my bike licence in April 2025, I knew that passing the test was just the beginning. Now, real confidence, real skill comes from time on the road. And that's exactly what I got on the recent ride out, thanks to someone I never expected to meet through TikTok. A serving police officer named Mark had been watching my motorcycling videos and messaged me with a simple offer. If you're free, I'd like to take you out for a ride. We can work on your confidence, especially with corners, counter steering and road positioning. So I thought, why not? Learning from someone with years of advanced riding under the belt is a really rare opportunity, and I grabbed it. So we met up, and for the next 3 hours, Mark gave me one of the most useful riding lessons I've ever had. And the best part, it didn't feel like a lesson. It was just 2 bikers out enjoying the road. One just happened to be a master of the craft, one a right beginner. Now, cornering is one of those things where the moment you think too much, you mess it up. Mark watched me in a few bends and gave me some simple advice. Look where you want to go, not at the road, not at the curb. Your head leads, your body follows. We worked on approach speed, smooth braking before the corner, not in it, and gently rolling on the throttle through the bend instantaneously felt more stable. So before any bend, set your speed early, use progressive braking if needed, then look through the corner, not at it, relax your arms and trust the bike, it wants to stay upright. And I'll be honest with you, counter steering used to confuse me. Push left to go left, push right to go right. It sounds backwards, the opposite to a bicycle. But once you've tried it at speed, it just clicks. As Mark explained, anything over about 15-20 miles an hour, the bike turns because of the counter steering effect. Push gently on the bar in the direction you want to go, and the bike will just lean with you. So we found a quiet stretch of road and practiced subtle handlebar inputs. I was holding the bars just too tight, too much tension, but it's a real game changer. Relaxed a bit and just small nudges made the bike feel like it planted in bends instead of being hesitant and twitchy. So as always, don't overthink it. On the right hand bend, just a gentle push on the right, and that's all it takes. Lean with the bike and your balance and line will improve massively. Road positioning is really where Mark's police training shone through. We teach this with driving cars, and we talked about the limit point of vision, or the limit point. That's how far ahead you can see the road surface to be clear. But with motorbikes being thinner than a car, the road positioning is a lot more important. So Mark reminded me to position myself to get the best view through the bend, not just around it. So we talked about position 1, 2, 3, with 2 your normal riding position in the middle, 1 towards the left line, and 3 being towards the centre line. So use the whole lane, not just the bit your tyres are used to. And of course, positioning isn't just about speed, it's about being seen and giving yourself options. The takeaway from that is, can I be seen? Can I see? Can I stop safely in the distance I can see ahead? If any of those are no, change your position or adjust your speed. So what I took away from the 3 hours wasn't just technique, it was confidence. It doesn't mean necessarily going faster, it means riding smarter. Now Mark never rushed me, he let me lead at times, I followed at others, but he offered clear, precise feedback. And by the end of the ride, I felt I was riding smoother, more in control, and most importantly, more relaxed. That feeling where the bike isn't frightening you, you're flowing with it. As the ride went on, something shifted. It wasn't just about getting the technique right anymore, it was more about enjoying it. Now the bends became less of a mental checklist and more of a rhythm. Throttle, roll, lean, breathe, it's all sorts of comes together. And that's the part no one tells you when you do your direct access course when you're starting out, how satisfying it is when it just clicks. When you stop overthinking and start trusting yourself, trust the bike and trusting the road. Yeah, the whole process has reminded me of what it must be like learning to drive. I've cast my mind back to when I was younger, when I learned to drive as a teenager. But this time it's with more awareness, more humility, and to be honest, more joyful. I've spent years teaching people how to drive, and yet here I am learning something completely new. I've also learned that confidence doesn't mean being fast, it means being calm. I'm not about taking risks, it's about managing them. The Mart didn't just show me where to put my wheels, he reminded me of something I tell my own students I should listen to myself. You don't need to be perfect, you just need to be in control. Now, I'm certainly not perfect, but after this session I feel a lot more in control of what I'm doing. Now, riding solo, it does have its own magic, no doubt. It's your own mind space, it's a bit of mindfulness, you're there at that moment concentrating, and it's a great place to be. But when you're riding out with someone else, especially someone that's so much better than you, it adds another layer. Now, you learn by watching and by following someone who makes it look simple, and having someone to check in at the next lay-by or the Cosses or wherever it is and say, did you see what I did on that corner? It really helps. A good teacher won't just tell you what went wrong, they'll tell you what went right. We don't always give ourselves credit as adult learners. We're so used to being the ones with the answers, especially as a driving instructor. But on that ride out, I gave myself permission to be the student again, and it really helps. I certainly haven't become an expert, and certainly under no illusion that I'm good yet. But I started to believe I could become one day with determination and lots of practice. And the thing is, I know there's going to be many more challenges. Wet roads, motorways, group rides, longer day rides. But I'm looking forward to them, because at the end of the day, every mile adds something to your skill set. Every ride teaches you just a little bit more. Every ride you pick up something new, something you weren't aware of, something just gets a little bit better each time. So if you're watching this thinking, I don't know if I've got it in me to start biking later on in life, I'll tell you this, hand on heart, you do, you certainly do. And if you're a novice rider, and you're still figuring it all out, welcome to the club. It's not about age, it's about attitude. Stay curious, stay open, keep learning. Because the road doesn't care how old you are, it just asks you to show up, respect it, and ride. So hit subscribe and join us on the road, 4 wheels or 2.